son. What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Divine. Happy New Year. First video 2018. I told y'all in the thank you video we're going up from here. So without further ado, man, let's go and get up into it. All right, now I'm pretty sure everybody remembers the video that I did when I was talking about, you know, this I think I was playing against the Steelers, and this guy happened to be throwing the ball, and I clicked on my safety to try to try to pick the ball because it was pretty much a pick, but his tight end was in between me and the ball, and I was trying to get to it, and it wasn't like he was defending me or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? He was basically in my way, so it should have been an offensive pass interference, but they didn't necessarily call it because majority of the time it's always an animation-based trigger that says that, oh yeah, that's pass interference, versus it just being, you know, you doing something completely outrageous and then they're calling it a penalty based off of what you did. You know what I mean? So without further ado, let me just run this here at speed. All right, pretty straightforward, pretty simple enough. I should have had it on the ball, but let me see, hold on. Fix this real quick. Okay, so now let's look at the line of scrimmage. Just look at the way the line was like set up. Pretty good so far. 71 kind of, you know, blew past his assignment. He could have helped this man out right here. But 53, 69, and 61 all did a great job, you know, holding their blocks up. So I see this end right here is peeling off of his man. That's another thing I want to bring up too. If you ever notice, and man, sometimes you ever notice how whenever you see a guy peeling out like this, it's always a super quick like insta shed, and before you know it, he's already fetching them down. You know what I mean? Like I appreciate all pro football actually letting it be a struggle versus it just being, you know, insta shed, match speed, sack. You know what I mean? So keeping it moving forward here. So I'm rolling out. I see Ismail, and I'm throwing him the ball pretty much like, you know, across my body almost, right? I get hit in the process. Didn't really make a difference because the ball was already out of my hand. So got the eye on the ball here. Now, as you can see, Ismail's turning back around trying to catch the ball. But look at my defender. He's in my way, right? That's pass interference, and they called that. And if you don't believe me, you see the flag all the way over here. They called the flag because of that. It wasn't anything else animation based. It was the fact that when he threw it, when I threw the ball and he came back to it, he was in my way. He was prohibiting me from getting the ball. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, and granted, he didn't see where the ball is. The linebacker didn't see where the ball was coming at. He just seen, I guess maybe, let's just say, let's go out on a limb and say he looked at my guy's eyes and he's seen his eyes looking up towards the ball, so he maybe thought it was coming to him. Keep in mind, linebacker couldn't see him, but you see him visibly, you know, prohibiting him from getting the ball. That's pass interference. And it called a flag on that. Not the animation base. Everything was free flowing, and it was just based off of logic. Not animation. None of that. No animation, just straight logic. You know what I mean? Look at it again. He sees the ball. Of course, he understands that he's not going to be able to get to it. Ball comes out of his hand. Ismail comes back. He's like, all right, I need to make this catch. 50 is literally holding him up. He's literally in the way from him getting the ball, and he's holding him up, and they're calling it pass interference, just like as it should. If you look at the Madden aspect of what pass interference is, the same exact thing can happen, and they won't call pass interference. It has to be an animation that triggers that. All pro football is a game that really distinguishes what realistic football should be. But here it is, man. The proof is in the pudding. Don't know what else there is to say. This is pass interference. And it's sad that when it comes to EA, they have to put an animation in place to dignify whether or not it's a pass interference or not. But here it is, man. Hope y'all enjoy it, man. We only going up from here, man. I think last time I looked, I had 561 subscribers, I believe. Yep, about 561 subscribers. Yep, I think that's about how much I got now. Probably more than that after this video. But I hope y'all enjoy it, man. I got more coming your way. It's your boy Jay Divine, and appreciate all the support, man. I'm out. Peace.